Hi cuties, if no one has told you already today, I want you to know that you are intelligent. For those of you that are new, welcome, I am Gem, and in today's reading, we are going to be asking what you need to hear right now, Pisces edition. So this reading is for all my Pisces out there, whether it be in your sun, moon, or ascendant, or anywhere in your chart. This will be your reading on what you need to know right now. So, as you know, every reader reads differently. I tend to read very candidly, so warning, there will be deep messages. Another disclaimer, I love psychology and it tends to come out in my readings, but I'm not a psychologist nor a therapist. I am just a tarot friend on YouTube. Before we hop right into this video, I wanted to let you guys know the many different ways you could help out my channel. First is just giving this video a like would be fantastic. Also, you could check out my DEPOP, which is right there. Basically, I sell decks, I sell crystals, I sell personal readings if you're ever interested. Currently selling a personal reading for $10, so make sure to check that out. I also have an Amazon wish list for all my desired things, and a Cashapp as well. Know that all donations or any donations are extremely appreciated, but not expected. I thank you for taking the time out of your day just to watch this video. So now before we jump in, let's cleanse our minds by taking a deep breath. All right, let's get into today's reading. So the first thing we're going to ask, we're going to shuffle this deck, and then we're going to ask what all my Pisces people, my viewers out there, need to know about their mental health. Anything that has to do with their mental health. Or how they're doing emotionally. All right. One. We got Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is how they're doing emotionally. Next one will be physically. How are they doing physically? 1, 2, 3. Three of Cups, physically. They could be over partying a lot. Next one is their job. Okay, so the next one is supposed to represent their job, but I'll take it anyways. This is supposed to be their job. Next one will be maybe, let's do another card for job. Let's do another card for job. Card that represents all my Pisces in their job. 2, 3. Page of Pentacles. Next will be their love. 1. We got 2 cards for love. Okay, perfect. All right, now let's take some oracle cards out for you. Okay, I'm thinking we could pull one here, one here, one. We could pull 2 actually for these two, because it talks about health. 1, 2, 3. Confidence. I saw the confidence when I was shuffling that. Next one, we got stop in reverse. Alright, now let's pull a Moonology card. Let's shuffle this deck. Oh, shit. So basically we want to know, possibly in your love reading, we want to know possible partner signs, what their sign could possibly be. I kept getting full moon, so surrender to the divine. We could take one more. 1, 2, possible zodiac sign, please. 3. We got Aries. Accidentally also picked up this card. Aquarius, show the world the real you in reverse. That might be significant. That you might want to check out. Okay. We could get 2 more cards out. I think we should get an Affirmator. Shuffle this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Manifestation. And then let's pull these. One, 2, 3. We got the threshold. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm gonna clean up the area, make it a little neater, and then we'll come right back. Alright, so with the mental health here, I could talk about both mental health and physical health at the same time. First, we could talk about the signs, the possible signs here. So we definitely have Aries. And honestly, the rest is all of just kind of minor arcana cards. So it doesn't mean a specific sign. It also could just mean multiple signs. It could be Pentacles, which represents Earth. We got Cups. We got Swords. And we have mainly a lot of Pentacles, so there could be definitely a major earth sign that could be at play, or we could be specifically talking about work or career or financial related things. So specifically with your mental health, it might be mentally draining or mentally exhausting. You could be putting a lot of work and effort into a career related, financial related thing, but not bearing any fruit. You don't really receive much credit or much reward after putting such hard work and effort into something. You could be doing like a little business or like doing YouTube videos or something where you're not receiving a lot of reward from, possibly not having a pay, or you're trying to sell things online or something like this, and it's just not really giving you much in return. This also could mean not enough future planning, or you have a lack of long-term vision and not really focusing on what your long-term goal is in life. You're kind of just like not focusing, and you may be distracting yourself with other things that may not be your final goal. Also, maybe it's time for you to decide whether this is something you want to stay and continue doing, even though it's not really giving you much reward? Or is this something you want to put onto the side and not kill yourself over and possibly focus more on what your main goal was? Or even just get rid of it altogether. It's not delivering results. This also could be maybe you're investing a lot of money into something that's not it's giving you little in return. This could also just be another meaning in relationships, that you're putting a lot of hard work in laying the foundation for the relationship, but now you worry you'll lose all of it. You may feel frustrated that this relationship is not progressing or growing quickly that you have hoped, and sometimes you could pour your heart out and soul into something and that comes with no guarantees. You may have come to a realization that this relationship is just not worth your time, no matter how hard you try. So maybe you're feeling very like you want to give up, and you're very exhausted and tired, and maybe not feeling the best about yourself, especially with confidence. And with the confidence card, this is asking you, how can you bring confidence back into your life? Being more having more of a self-confidence and loving yourself more, and possibly giving yourself more motivation to stay determined and find a way to, just because things don't work out, just because it didn't work out in the way that you wanted to, don't give up on yourself. Don't lose confidence. Like, sometimes things just don't work out, and sometimes other things will bring you, a better future. Don't think worse about yourself just because something out of your control didn't work. So after that, we also have 3 of Cups, which can mean excessive overindulging in things. Could be over partying, could be overeating, could be even indulging in lust, or partying a lot, or even indulging in a threesome, or just like multiple partners or something like that. And this card could either mean, with it being stop in reverse, this could either mean telling you to stop internally, like yourself deep inside you is telling you to stop, but maybe you keep going, and deep down it isn't the right thing, but you keep going. Or this could be saying that this is fine and you can continue. Maybe this helps you to, not be so uptight, and actually being able to enjoy your life a little bit better. Obviously, overindulging isn't a good thing, so maybe not overindulge. It might be better to, find moderation in life. You could party, you could have a good time with your friends. You can, have fun with people and flirt around and stuff, but just try not to do it too much to the point where you're pushing your needs aside. All right. With that, we could also talk about the next couple of cards. So we have this one. It was supposed to represent, it might also represent physical health, because I asked this one about job. This might also be for physical health. So let's look into this. One of the things I've noticed here is the little description that it has. It says, all those mocking words that hurt me pinned me to the floor. Won't go to school to be their fool. I can't take it anymore. So maybe recently people have been bullying you in school, or saying mean things, or just being very harsh and rude, to the point where it's hurt you so bad, and it's gotten to the point where you just don't even want to move anymore, very depressed, or don't even want to leave the house physically. Like, it's physically affected you. Not only did it affect you mentally and your confidence, but it's also affecting you physically. Let's look at what the threshold card represents. So if this is represented to you as your physical, if this is a continuation for your physical health here, then the Ten of Swords can represent literal surgery. Physically, like you may be needing to get surgery of some kind, or kind of resisting it, or you may have chronic back pain or something with your back, or this is just saying like it's a warning for your health may turn to the worst and you may receive bad news about your health. So be aware of that. That might be something that you may be dealing with right now, or something that you may need to pay attention to, or maybe even go get checked out. Psychologically, in the mental perspective here, this also could be a suggestion that you suffered from a devastating loss in your life. And if words cannot comfort a deep wound, you may require or need professional help, such as going to like a therapist or a psychologist, someone who's there to help you get through it. The threshold, basically this card represents a gate, the open door, or the initiation or invitation. So basically like transferring and going through and traveling through a door, right? The threshold. This could literally be you constantly passing through thresholds in your daily life, or this could also just mean like you may have a difficulty with closing doors or the endings of things. When things end, psychologically, it could be very difficult for you when things end. Literally anything could be like when TV shows end, when friendships end, when relationships end, when you literally lose someone, when a certain time in your life ends. Maybe endings and closing the door is very difficult for you. Literally, like it's very hard for you to close the door on people, especially if it's based on someone taking advantage. So with the Ten of Swords, one of the cards talked about, I think it might have been this one. Oh, yes. Talked about boundaries and setting boundaries with people. It says, when in dark, when it's in reverse, I say when in dark. So you may be resisting, you may be refusing to grow. There might be barriers or boundaries. You may have difficulty setting boundaries with people. So you don't discuss the boundaries, or maybe it's very difficult for you to end relationships even though people take advantage. And you may be resisting to go through that threshold and close that door. Refusing to grow. There could be barriers too that may be stopping you from going through that door. Maybe it's self-limiting beliefs or something that's getting in the way. So with work, if this is work related, this could be you may have had a sudden change in your job or a project that you were working on, a loss of a job, or just a suggestion that an investment or saving plan has toppled over. Maybe you have invested a lot of money and it hasn't been bringing you fruit, it hasn't been giving you much, and you might have lost a lot of money as well within that. So those could be two meanings that we have here. Honestly, whatever it is, trust me, you'll be able to get through it. I know it may be hard right now, especially if it's just the beginning of this ending, or this uncontrollable end to whatever this is. Know that whatever will come next in your life, or whatever is in the future for you, will be better. will be better fit for you. Rock bottom, life is like a cycle. Every time you're at the lowest low of your life, trust me, it's only gonna go up from here. So have hope and keep faith. All right, let's talk about financially. All right, so a great thing with a piece of advice about your financial position or your future with your career is keep manifesting it, keep thinking about it, keep thinking about how you're going to, attack it, or think about how you're going to progress in it. Think about your 4-year plan or 5-year plan, how you want to do it within years. How is this going to grow within years? What can you do to make things better? How can you fix things? Also, pay attention to the Page of Cups, or the Page of Pentacles also reminds you to, it says you may be exploring new ideas or business ideas, but you're not ready to move forward with it. You might be feeling resistant or pushing through because maybe you don't feel like you require the right necessities in order to do it. That could be one of the things. Also, it suggests that you could possibly be going through a specific project, whatever you're pushing so hard for, and there's no fruit that is being bared. And it says maybe you're being distracted, or maybe you've been distracting yourself and exploring too many different things at once. Maybe you need to take a step back and allow some space to step back from this project for a short period of time. Re-energize yourself, refocus, and try again. You also may be too busy daydreaming about new goals, and you haven't taken great action with the original plan you had. Maybe go back and write to yourself or journal and write down what was the original plan, where did you see yourself at that point. Don't get, there's so many different options. Don't tie yourself, don't distract yourself with the many that are here, because you won't get far enough. Like, go back to your original idea. Think again about why you were initially motivated to achieve them. Imagine what it would be like once you accomplish that goal, and recommit to the actions required to make that dream a reality. Finally, the Page of Pentacles reverse can also invite you to learn from your past mistakes. What are the past mistakes? What are the things that aren't working? Figure those out, write them down, figure out why they're not working. Look at the fruit that's being bared. If there's not enough, figure out, try to learn to why there isn't. What can I learn from these experiences? How can I avoid the same mistakes again? Be open-minded, curious, and trust the day's failures will lead to tomorrow's success. Don't lose your confidence. Don't lose your dedication. You can get through this. All right. Now on to our love life. What we have here for our love. We have Surrender to the Divine in reverse, full moon. We also have King of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have Four of Pentacles upright with a fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. Alright, so with the Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse, we're definitely getting, you could possibly be becoming overly possessive and controlling of your personal possessions and wealth. So you might be holding, this is supposed to be for love, so it could be maybe that you're holding on to your partner's money a lot, or you're paying attention to your partner's money a lot, and you're really holding on and tightening the string around it to not let any of it out, not wanting to spend your money at all. This could be possibly making the relationship boring, or making the relationship difficult just because you don't really do much, or you sit around because you're afraid to spend money or anything like that. So that could be a difficult thing. It could be that you're holding on to your money and possessions and not spending any of your money, but maybe your partner is spending most of the money now. It could also be that you may be very possessive and controlling over your partner's money as well. And that may be something to pull back with, and know that your person is their own person. You can't control their life. You can't change who they are. They should be able to be who they are at the end of the day, especially if they want to buy something that's interests them or something that they like. Don't try to control them and tell them that they can't buy something, because it's their money, not yours. Also, it may not even be that. It could just be that, like, you might not be spending any money at all in this relationship. And maybe would be a good way to start is maybe by possibly spending money on your partner, or going out to dinner, or doing something where it costs a little bit of money. Maybe try to bring more balance into this section of your love life. Maybe this person is spending too much money on this relationship, and you're not spending enough. So maybe there needs to be some sort of balance within that. We also have surrender to the divine in reverse. So this was kind of like saying that action, the very word climax brings all sorts of ideas, saying like there will be change. It's coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change possible, some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what it's telling you. It's likely to surface no matter the moon cycle you've pulled. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes have come true. This card is odds in your favor. As a positive card, you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. And another message, a couple other messages that this card gives is, I'm getting the answers I need. A wish you made is about to come true. It's make it or break it time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Take a deep breath and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy, and it's time to let go of the past and move on. So there could definitely be that this card, since it's in reverse, could be the opposite of all the things I just said, or it could be you are feeling these ways internally. I don't think, we also have a fiery climax approaches, so I have a feeling that everything that I said was correct, but it's more of like, just you're feeling this way internally. Maybe you haven't been expressing these things. Maybe all this is going to come soon. There could be something blocking you currently, which may be this, that's blocking you from achieving those things, or getting those things, your wishes coming true and all those things. Maybe you need to spend a little bit more money in making you and your partner more happy, rather than trying to hold on to it because you're not making enough from whatever efforts you're putting all that hard work into. Maybe start focusing more on something else that can actually give you fruit and bear fruit, so you can provide for this relationship. We also have a fiery climax approaches. This card upright, this time is seeing there may be a little bit too much of me. So maybe, like I said, you may not be spending enough money on your partner, but your partner might be buying you a lot of things, or putting all this effort into the relationship. Maybe you need to stop worrying about yourself and start worrying a little bit more about your partner, and start doing more things for your partner. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else's wants. You may have to wait a little bit while you see what's going on next. As you wait, you ask yourself, have you been handling this situation as sensitive as you could have? Deep down, you may have been a little harsh, or acting a little rash, or going too fast, or overstepping the mark. Then accept on some level you've created this situation for yourself, which means you can create the way out of it too. If you're stuck in a situation or some sort of conflict will arise, maybe there's a way that you can think a little bit more about it first before you act. Don't act impulsively. Take time, think. Start considering more of how this other person is feeling rather than yourself, and think of ways how to solve this solution. Another piece of advice is be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate where you want to be. Be assertive. Being assertive is good, but don't try to ride or roughhouse anyone. Don't try to argue. Try to stay calm and collective. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Also, don't be a baby, don't be a crybaby and, throw a tantrum. Try to stay calm and collective and mature. Lastly, you may need to have more fun. You may be distracting yourself a lot in this work, which may be causing you more stress than it has to. All right. There could be a lot of criticism that could be coming out of your friends also. Maybe your friends are being very critical, or maybe there's something within your friends, someone within your friend group that has been very critical of you or been mocking you to the point where you don't even want to see them or return back to school. Maybe they go to school with you. You don't even want to have to face them. Maybe those are something that may apply to you, and you may be resisting to possibly close that door with that person. Also, with the past, it says to let go of the past. There could be someone who is an Aries from your past that you haven't let go of yet, that you need to let go of the past and move on from. And that might be a reason to why it's difficult for you to put in 110% into a relationship as well. You may want to keep note of that. All right, so let's pull some messages now for you, my beautiful Pisces. Let's shuffle this deck for you. This is extremely hard to shuffle. I just folded the crap out of that card. Alright. Let's just pull some messages over this, and then we'll pull some more, since we have enough time to possibly do a little bit extra. Maybe we could pull one card on each section. One, maybe something our Pisces viewer would like to say, or something that the universe would like to say to them. 2, 3. Save your money in reverse. You need to start spending your money. You may have been focusing so much on saving your money that it's been creating your life, making your life boring, or making your life imbalanced. 1. Okay, we got the answer is no. Maybe you've been asking yourself whether you should go to something or whether you should hang out with your friends more. You may need to pull back from them a little bit and gather yourself. Then also possibly put a little bit more effort into your relationship rather than putting too much effort into your friendship. You could be putting way too much effort into partying every weekend, spending all your money on partying rather than spending your money with your partner or who you may be talking with. We also have, you care so much about the world. I love it. Maybe recently, this is in reverse, so maybe recently someone has not been caring too much about, there's this person in your life that you haven't closed the door with yet, and they don't really care. They might not even care at all about the world around them. They might not really give two craps about anything else, about their surroundings or anyone else in their life. All they care about is themselves. And that may be another reason to why you should close the door with them. 1, 2. We got caramel candles. Maybe you need to get a candle and relax a little bit around the house and spend more time with yourself and gathering, relaxing, doing things that you want to do. Maybe also doing more things for yourself rather than always worrying about if you want to profit from them. Maybe like recording videos. Maybe instead of always trying to profit from something like an activity, maybe start doing more things that you won't profit from, like just playing video games for yourself or doing things that you like to do. Blonde hair, you may have blonde hair, or this Aries person may have blonde hair, or maybe your significant other or someone you are someone in your love life right now who you're talking to may have blonde hair. We also got dinner date came out. You may have to spend more time with your loved one and bring them out on a dinner date. Possibly you could spend money on them to take them out on a date, or maybe you could make your own date at home and cook them dinner. I know you're trying to save money, but maybe you could spend a little money in order to make them feel special in a way, take them out, treat them. I think that would be a really sweet, nice time. Or maybe recently you just brought them out on a dinner date. That may be significant. All right. Now let's pull some other things here. Let's pull. Some emotions. What are some emotions that we may be feeling, or you may be feeling in this currently, right now? Alright, we're gonna pull maybe, we could pull one on each one, I think would be good. Shuffle this one more time. Alright. So what are some of the emotions? Let's pull one here, 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 and here. Loss. There could have been some sort of loss that you're feeling. You could also be acting a little bit impulsive or feeling guilty about something. Maybe ask yourself why you're feeling guilty. Also, it could be like a loss of an actual person or a loss of a friend. And know that things happen for a reason. There's a reason to why this connection has ended. Grossed out. You may be feeling grossed out about your physical self. Maybe you haven't been working out, or maybe you haven't been eating right, or maybe you haven't been brushing your teeth or taking a shower well and putting your needs to the side. Maybe you need to start focusing more on those things. Alright, let's pull one for this row here. What are the emotions within this row? We got stalking. They may be stalking you, or you may be stalking them. Maybe you're really paying close attention to what they're doing, or you may have also been flirty or flirting recently. Maybe that's another reason why you may feel guilty. Maybe walk away from this person, because I don't think they're just a temptation. They're not here for you like this person may be. This person, I feel, is more stable, more relying. I feel like this person is only here to take advantage and mock you. We also have taking responsibility here. Maybe you need to take more responsibility for your actions or what you've been doing. Maybe talking about it with someone, or taking more responsibility possibly with your finances. 2, 3. Flirting or flirty. Maybe you've been recently flirting with an Aries, or flirting with this person here, which is good. Maybe you've had a relationship with this person, and maybe you guys are starting to find more of a romantic relationship again. Maybe you guys have lost that and now you're starting to gain it back. Or maybe you guys are just now starting to talk, and things are getting more flirty than they were. Lonely. I don't know if that was in reverse or not, but we got lonely. This could be that you're feeling lonely, or it could be that you're not feeling lonely with this person. This person feels like you have someone there with you. Okay. Now lastly, let's pull some finance cards messages with some love cards. That would be good. Okay. Let's pull some finances on the cards that are about finances. Maybe we could pull like 3. 1, 2 on here first. 3, piece of advice. Working too hard to the point of killing yourself. Maybe you're working too hard on something and you need to pull back from. Okay, one more card for here and here. Some piece of advice. 1, 2, 3. Money is coming your way. There's money that will be coming your way. Last one. We got want to expand my knowledge. Maybe you've been focusing a lot on hobbies or expanding your knowledge, learning new things. Things like that. All right, now let's pull some love cards. Let's shuffle these. I'm going to pull one on the rest of the cards here. Okay. 1. We got, gift giving, love language. Maybe someone in your friend has been giving you gifts, or maybe your friend's language is gift giving, but maybe you haven't been able to give any gifts because you've been saving your money. 1, 2, 3. Best friends. Maybe you used to be best friends with this person, but now it's not anymore. 1, 2. Wants to hug you. In reverse. We also have is always honest with you. I feel like that's not even, and we have romantic love. Those came in like reverse. So that could be just like how they feel with you. We also have wants to slow dance with you. I really like this, the energy this person is giving over to the side. And you may need it to hear these messages. The reverse can either mean that they're feeling this deep down, or it could also be the opposite of what these cards mean. But I feel like this is all spot on to how they truly feel. Alright, thank you so much, my Pisces, for watching to the very end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give a like and consider subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next readings. Bye!